Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are and whatever time it is on your end. I'm thrilled to have you on this new live session. Before getting started, just want to make sure that everything is working. So let me just double check that on my end. And then we are simply going to start writing as usual. So before getting started, if you're new here, I have a free blogging course. It's the first link in the description. It will show you exactly how to find a profitable blogging niche, how to attract a horde of hungry buyers, and how to turn an audience into a consistent six-figure income. It's the first link in the description. So, just to give you some context about what we're doing right now, is like for the whole month of April, I've committed to write and post a daily blog post on Substack. Some of these articles also get repurposed, simply copy and paste on Medium, and that's it. That's basically kind of the experiment that I'm running right now. If you want to know why I'm running this experiment, you can actually head over to this article right here. I decided to publish publish daily articles on Substack. Here is why. We'll show you exactly why I am doing this. So I decided to live stream my writing sessions because I'm writing this article and I was recording them anyway, perhaps to turn these into a video or something like that later on. But I just thought that, hey, let's just stream these live. So, um, without any further ado, let's just start Obsidian, which is my note-taking app and also where I am, writing on my articles. So I have this node right here, which is like Substack, documenting this one. So the workflow is pretty simple, is that every day we are drafting an article, we're creating the first draft, and then we are editing the article that we've written the day before. So today we are going to edit in the second part of the session this article that we wrote live yesterday. You can check out the replay if you want to see how I actually did it. And today we are going to draft the article that is supposed to go out tomorrow. So let me just add this right here. So this one, how to write good content with AI that doesn't sound like garbage. So this is going to be our article today. Now here's the interesting thing, is that I have written so many articles about it that I could go down the lazy route, which is like simply uploading all these articles into let's say Claude, and then telling it, hey, here is basically what I've written in the past. Simply, write an article with, 5 steps on how to fulfill that promise. And it's going to do it. And this is going to be ultra fast. So I'm just not sure if I want to go down that route today, but this might be interesting. Now, here's the interesting thing, like if you actually streamline your whole let's say second brain, or where you're actually storing your ideas, this can be pretty simple. So if you like, if it's just something I've been a bit lazy in the past doing, so I've not, you know I've yeah, I actually started doing this. So as you can see, like, I have an archive where I have, let's say, all the content I've written about, it's a specific topic. And then let's say you could just filter this out. Let's say, hey, topic is, let's say, AI, or topic is email marketing, right? And that way you can retrieve things, in just, kind of a blink of an eye. So, you know what, just spice things up a bit today. I'm not going to use my regular workflow. What I'm going to do is I'm simply going to head over to Claude, and we are going to simply paste in these articles. I don't know if we can actually, yeah, I think I need to open these one by one. So you know what? Let's just start a timer. So drafting, um, drafting, how to write good content with AI. So the timer is ticking. Let me just open these, and then I'm simply going to locate them in the Finder. I'm not going to use this one. How to write authentic content and how, yeah, okay, cool. So revealing Finder. I just opened a new project right here. This right there. So Finder, revealing Finder. So obviously, like the next step of this is you basically having a specific project in Claude. So every time you are writing about a specific topic, you have your body of work and your writing style attached. So I'm not going to use the ChatGPT headlines. So simply going to take this. And I think that's it. Like if I go back to my Substack, I think there was another article about AI. Hmm, no, it was that one. It was this one. It's like we already had that one. So I've written 500 words with using AI. Okay, cool. Um, cool. So now let's just start with the instructions. Role equals article writer. Attached, you're going to find past articles with my ideas and my writing style about the topic of how to write with AI. Your role in this session is going to be to come up with an outline for an article titled How to Write Good Content with AI That Doesn't Sound Like Garbage. And how you're going to do this is that you're simply going to extract 5 to 7 ideas. You're going to put them in Markdown H2, and you're simply going to encapsulate the idea. And I'm going to give you feedback on that outline. And once you got the feedback, you're simply going to write this article section by section, following the exact same writing style. Okay, it's 6 in the morning on my end, so still haven't had my coffee, so pardon me if sometimes I'm just some kind of bugging. So some writing style, structure, uh, uh, structure, tone, etc. Okay, so this is the lazy way to outline ideas, but it's personal because I've just fed it with each article is roughly what 1,000 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5,000 words. So okay, I'm fine with that. again, like this is not an online course. It does not have to be exhaustive, and it doesn't have to be, in the perfect steps, right? For an online course, if I'm teaching someone a specific skill, I'm going to make sure that this includes everything I know. But for an article, this is going to do the job. So this is the intro. Okay, so it actually writes the whole article. Okay, let's just do its thing, and let's see how it goes. Um, okay. I'm not sure if like AI lets you think better, like a human. Okay. Because I know the articles, I know that this is kind of rehashing what I already said in other articles. Is this a problem? Absolutely not. It's not a problem because, you know, um, people don't read everything you write. So, it actually came up with an image, etc. So, I don't like the intro. This intro needs to be rewritten. Okay, so now we're simply going to edit that. For example, when I'm writing about my back problems. Okay, so I could actually, edit this, by myself. Just want to see, okay, like for the instructional part, like how can you kind of improve this if you are kind of a, not in the mood or don't want to write. Yeah, this is exactly the thing, right? So this makes sense. For example, when writing about productivity, about email marketing. When I what about creating content faster. So this is not necessarily true. So right now I'm asking myself, hey, like, is this actually worth keeping or not? They are lazy and stick to 20 words prompts. 20 words. Twenty to 30 minutes. Before using AI in writing my articles, I was still able to actually get these out in roughly 45 minutes. But here's the main difference. So like this is kind of repetitive, so I'm simply going to remove this because we already talked about that in the article. So prompted out. Um, or you know what? For instance, last month was an article. Okay, so this is not true. So I don't remember any story right now that I can inject. So make it kind of general. And let's say when I'm kind of creating sales pages, I really spend some time on, let's say, the big idea, and um, AI simply allows me to expand on one idea and see if this idea has legs, um, so that um, I know whether or not I'm on the right track. Which angle makes the most sense, right? Which angle makes resonates or makes the most, and which one falls? Yeah. Um. Okay, now let's write a conclusion that is short, 3 sentences or less, that kicks the reader in the butt, and motivates him to taking action. And don't be afraid to, really insult the reader. Hey, I told 3 sentences. Like on that part, ChatGPT was better, right? Yeah, this is all like the outro right here. So the conclusion sucks, right? I don't like that angle. Instead, you actually want to tell people that, they should not be afraid of using AI, and they might be better to start, you know, using it, because it will give them just so much leverage, so much more leverage in amplifying what they know, and how they write. So I thought that we would save some time with Claude today, but that's not the case. We're already at 21 minutes, so let's finish here. Going to read of the conclusion. It sucks. So. Not 100% sure about that intro, but for today, this is just going to do the trick. So, right now what I'm going to do is that I'm simply going to stop the timer because we're done with the first draft, 24 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm going to so 24:52. 24. Okay. Any questions if you're on the live? If you have any specific questions, anything that you'd like us to perhaps cover in the next writing sessions. Like today, I tried to spice things up a bit with Claude. So I mean, on the drafting, we still saved like 10, 8 minutes. But that drafting time was my regular drafting time. So okay. Anyways, no questions on the live. Okay, cool. Let's just start with editing. Editing the second piece, which is this one. Just kind of to track my time right here, and we're good to go. So let's get started. The I don't like that sentence. It's just like these 5 shifts fix that. Um, Um, this is an introduction for an article called Five Cheat Codes to Improve Your Writing. This is good. Right now, I'm just going to to rewrite the subsection headline to grab a little bit more attention. Like when I first started writing, yeah, it's like, yeah, okay, it's find a mentor, yeah. Stop. We're good on this one. I'm simply right now going to there are typos in there, so I'm going to use Grammarly. This is wrong. Um, I think we're good to go. So, mm, the reason why I am, again, I think I just have to give you the context is like, why do I paste this first into my blog? It's simply because I also need the headline. Okay, I didn't finish my thought. The reason why I paste this right here because it makes the copy and paste into Substack easier. It also allows me to have a backup on my website, even though I'm not going to publish this right now. Yesterday we came up with interesting ideas for the headlines using Claude. So in the project, I had like the headline generator. Um, 5 cheeses to improve your writing. Just see if we can get something else. Meantime, while this is working, I'm simply going to work on the logo cheat code. Mm, yeah. 5 hacks to 5 hacks to um cheat codes to improve your writing in the next 5 days. going to stick with that, honestly. Like, are you on the live? Like, what do you think about that headline? Like, which headline for you? Which headline to you is kind of the best one? Like, just kind of interact. Like, as long as you're signed in to YouTube, I think you also need to subscribe to the channel just to be able to comment on the chat. But hey, let's just interact a bit. Like, 5 simple cheat codes to jam. Like, what do you think about this headline? Like, that's that's how far like my creative juices go this morning. So, what do you think about that? This one? If you're on the live, like, we're a few people right now, so unlock writing profits. This really sounds like AI generated. Okay, so no one's giving me any ideas, so I'm simply going to continue on my own. So 5 simple cheat codes. This is okay. I'm going to stick with that. So where's the Substack window? Where is the yeah? I'm going to improve your writing. Okay. Yeah, I need I need something like I need an image. Let's just go with a pen or good writing. Good writing. Yeah, let's just go with this one, like the boring one. Uh, Um, find thumbnail article. Okay. Um, so this is ah okay. So there was another kind of call to action that I wanted to add, which was like um it was this one. I'm writing these articles daily. Just okay, so at the end we have the share button. So button, share with caption, enjoy this read, share it. Thanks in advance. Okay. There is one link that I need to add, which is the prompt stuff. I would need to. Okay, so this is going to screw up my whole the timing. Because I don't remember what the process is to actually get this. So, what was my process? I don't remember. Right now, I'm just thinking like because I have different. Let me just head over to Keyboard Maestro. Keyboard Maestro is a small kind of automation tool that I use. I think it's linked for cheat sheet. That's it. That's it. So let's just run this. So Substack content date is today. And some other AI. Duplicate the template, make it sure to name it. Okay, so I'm going to go deeper into like the process right here, the automation that's going on. It's a bit beyond the scope, but like this allows me to kind of have a specific lead magnet. So that's it. Is it kind of the right prompt? Yeah. Okay, that works. Cool. Okay. And now all I have to do is click here. So we're good to go. Continue. I just published this. So this is going to be today. My time zone, obviously. 350. Center around 10 hours. Congrats, we made it. Let's just stop the timer, stop the timer, stop the timer. 19 minutes editing. Most of it was like coming up with that. We spent some time on the headline right here. So 19 minutes. Let me just add this right here. Any questions on the live? So this one took 32 plus 19, 51 minutes, right? So on this one, we're going to add a note. It's like wasted some time on the headline. Cool. We are done. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to create the thumbnail for tomorrow, which is like how to write good content with AI. So AI writing robots. AI writing. Just go for this one. This is going to be for day 9. Cool. That's it. Hope you've enjoyed the session. Any questions, any feedback, let me know. Simply reply to any of my emails. And as you know, there is this free blogging course. If you want to know my playbook for making 100K a month, excuse me, 100K a year with online writing, blogging. You have this free course in the description. You can grab it, and each day you're going to get a lesson, so that you can know exactly what you should do, what you should be doing, and these are strategies that work right now. So thank you very much for tuning in. I see you tomorrow, same